Welp, y'all, I'm back. Day 27, and we are starting wonderful chapter 9, The Faith of a Foreign Woman. It tells us down at the bottom that this is going to be the time of the judges. Naomi and Ruth return from Moab. Ruth meets Boaz, and Boaz marries Ruth. That's what we're looking at in this one. This may not be the best place because of that light right behind my head. Yeah, but it's late at night once again because I'm just getting off the road and I want to get it done tonight. Because my mama asked me last night, "Why are you recording so late?" I said, "Because I got to hold myself accountable." I said I was going to read this every day for Sunny D, and there's a lot of book left to go. And some days I had to double up and felt bad about it. So I said, I ain't going to do that again. I'm going to get it right. So, here we go. In the days when the judges ruled, there was a famine in the land. So a man from Bethlehem in Judah, together with his wife and 2 sons, went to live for a while in the country of Moab. The man's name was Elimelech. Tongue twisted. It's late at night. Don't give me words like Elimelech. You know who. His wife's name was Naomi. Now that's the important character right there. And the names of his 2 sons were Mahlon, and Chilion. They were Ephrathites from Bethlehem. That's in Judah, right? And they went to Moab and lived there. Now, Elimelech, it'd make a good song. Naomi's husband, he died. And she was left with her 2 sons. They married Moabite women, one named Orpah, and the other Ruth. After they had lived there about 10 years, both Mahlon and Chilion also died. Mom's still alive, but they're dying all around her, right? Not good for her. And Naomi was left without her 2 sons and her husband. But guess what she had? Daughters-in-law, in-law daughters, and in-law sons, and in-law mothers, and in-law fathers. Can be better than regular family sometimes. Just saying, because they chose to be a part of your family. The regular family was forced to be there. That's just the way it goes. Let's see how this story goes. When Naomi heard in Moab that the Lord had come to the aid of his people by providing food for them, she and her daughter-in-laws prepared to return home from there. With her 2 daughter-in-laws, she left the place where she had been living and set out on the road that would take them back to the land of Judah. Good for them. Back to Judah you go. Yeah. Then Naomi said to her 2 daughter-in-laws, "Go back, each of you, to your mother's home. May the Lord show you kindness, as you have shown kindness to your dead husbands and to me. May the Lord grant that each of you find rest in the home of another husband." Then she kissed them goodbye, and they wept aloud and said to her, "We will go back with you to your people." They chose, like I said. Sometimes real family, they don't choose. They're born that way. These said, "Nah, we want to be with you." But Naomi said, "Return home, my daughters. Why would you come with me? Am I going to have any more sons who could become your husbands?" You hear the puppies barking? Yeah, that's puppies. Sorry if you hear the puppies and it's distracting. Yeah, return home, my daughters. I am too old to have another husband, even if I thought there was still hope for me. Yep, even if I had a husband tonight and then gave birth to sons, would you wait until they grew up? Would you remain unmarried for them? No, my daughters. It is more bitter for me than for you, because the Lord's hand has turned against me. Mom's not happy, but these daughter-in-laws, they seem like they're like, no, oh, better get that light blocked. Yeah, these daughter-in-laws seem like, yeah, no, we're gonna be with you, Mom. And she's like, nah, don't know about that. But Ruth replied, don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me. Then Naomi realized that Ruth was determined to go with her. She stopped urging her. Naomi said, I ain't going to get you to not do this, so then I better just get you to go along with me because you ain't listening anyway. What's wrong with you, girl? So the two women went on until they came to Bethlehem. When they arrived in Bethlehem, the whole town was stirred because of them. And the women exclaimed, can this be Naomi? Don't call me Naomi, she told them. Call me Mara, because the Almighty has made my life very bitter. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me back empty. Why call me Naomi? The Lord has afflicted me. The Almighty has brought misfortune upon me. So Naomi returned from Moab and accompanied by Ruth, the Moabite, her daughter-in-law, arriving in Bethlehem as the barley harvest was beginning. Now, Naomi was a relative, or had a relative on her husband's side, a man of standing from the clan of Elimelech. That could be I'm telling you, there's a song that would go with that. So, or whose name was Boaz. And Ruth the Moabite said to Naomi, let me go to the fields and pick up the leftover grain behind anyone in whose eyes I find favor. Naomi said to her, go ahead, my daughter. So she went out, entered the field, and began to glean behind the harvesters. As it turned out, she was working in the field belonging to Boaz, who was from the clan of Elimelech. Anyway, dogs are still barking. They're like, why are you making noise at night? I said, 'cause I got home and I got to finish this, dogs. Don't be barking at me. I'm finishing. Just then Boaz arrived from Bethlehem and greeted the harvesters. The Lord be with you. The Lord bless you, they answered. Boaz asked the overseer of his harvest, who does that young woman belong to? The overseer replied, she is the Moabite who came back from Moab with Naomi. She said, please let me glean and gather among the sheaves behind the harvesters. She came into the field and has remained here from morning till now, except for a short rest in the shelter. So Boaz said to Ruth, my daughter, listen to me. Don't go and glean in another field, and don't go away from here. Stay here with the women who work for me. Watch the field where the men are harvesting, and follow along after the women. I have told the men not to lay a hand on you, and whenever you are thirsty, go and get a drink from the water jars the men have filled. At this she bowed down with her face to the ground. She asked him, why have I found such favor in your eyes that you notice me, a foreigner? Boaz replied, I have been told all about what you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband, how you left your father and mother and your homeland and came to live with the people you did not know before. May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge. Yep, the Lord's going to bless you and keep you. May I continue to find favor in your eyes, my Lord, she said. You have put me at ease by speaking kindly to your servant, though I do not have the standing of one of your servants. At mealtime, Boaz said to her, "Come over here, have some bread, and dip it in the wine vinegar." I like wine vinegar. Well, I like rice vinegar. I like vinegar of any kind. Yeah, so dipping bread in vinegar is very good. And putting a little bit of Parmesan on it makes it even better. It doesn't say anything about Parmesan here. When she sat down with the harvesters, he offered her some roasted grain. She ate all she wanted and had some left over. As she got up to glean, Boaz gave orders to his men. "Let her gather among the sheaves, and don't reprimand her. Even pull out some stalks for her from the bundles, and leave them for her to pick up, and don't rebuke her." So Ruth gleaned in the field until evening. Then she threshed the barley she had gathered, and it amounted to about an just an ephah. She carried it back to town, and her mother-in-law saw how much she had gathered. Ruth also brought out and gave her what she had left over after she had eaten enough. Her mother-in-law asked her, "Where did you glean today? Where did you work? Blessed be the man who took notice of you." Then Ruth told her mother-in-law about the one whose place she had been working. "The name of the man I worked with today is Boaz," she said. "The Lord bless him," Naomi said to her daughter-in-law. "He has not stopped showing his kindness to the living and to the dead," she added. "That man is our close relative. He is one of our guardian redeemers." Then Ruth the Moabite said, "He even said to me, 'Stay with my workers until they finish harvesting all my grain.'" Naomi said to Ruth, her daughter-in-law, "It will be good for you, my daughter, to go with the women who work for him, because in someone else's field you might be harmed." So Ruth stayed close to the women of Boaz and gleaned until barley and wheat harvests were finished, and she lived with her mother-in-law. One day, Ruth's mother-in-law, Naomi, said to her, "My daughter, I must find a home for you where you will be well provided for." Uh-oh. You know what's going on here. Now Boaz, with whose women you have worked, is a relative of ours. Tonight he will be winnowing barley in the threshing floor. Wash, put on perfume, and get dressed in your best clothes. Then go down to the threshing floor, but do not let him know you are there until he has finished eating and drinking. When he lies down, note the place where he is lying. Then go and uncover his feet and lie down. He will tell you what to do. "I will do whatever you say," Ruth answered. So she went down to the threshing floor and did everything her mother-in-law told her to do. When Boaz had finished eating and drinking and was in good spirits, he went over to lie down on the far end of the grain pile. Ruth approached quietly. Grain can be comfortable to sleep on. Uncovered his feet to lay down. Now, y'all, I had my feet uncovered once, and they got crusty. In the middle of the night, well, and then they would forget for the middle of the night, and the people, they did not want to do a foot massage that someone had got me, namely my wife, while I was gone on a deployment, and they said, "Not with these crusty feet. You come back when you get that problem fixed." He's been out working. His feet might be crusty. I'm just saying that could be a challenge, but there we go. So that happened. So anyway, in the middle of the night, something startled the man. He turned, and there was a woman lying at his feet. "Who are you?" he asked. "I am your servant Ruth," she said. "Spread the corner of your garment over me, since you are a guardian redeemer of our family." "The Lord bless you, my daughter," he replied. "This kindness is greater than that which you showed earlier. You have not run after the younger men, whether rich or poor. And now, my daughter, Don't be afraid. I will do for you all you ask. All the people of my town know that you are a woman of noble character. Although it is true that I am a guardian redeemer of your family, there is another who is more closely related than I. Stay here for the night, and in the morning, if he wants to do his duty as your guardian redeemer, good. Let him redeem you. But if he is not willing, as surely as the Lord lives, I will do it. Lie here until morning. Yep, so she lay at his feet until morning, but got up before anyone could be recognized. And he said, no one must know that a woman came to the threshing floor. He also said, bring me the shawl you are wearing and hold it out. When she did so, he poured into it 6 measures of barley and placed the bundle on her. Then he went back to town. Y'all, we're going to stop right there. The end of page 125. I thank you. We are on wonderful day 27. Look where we are at. Thank you for watching. I just hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't sound too weird because I'm tired. Could. But I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed day. And you know what? Keep listening because we got a lot of book to go. Give it one of them thumbs up like things, a share, and go ahead and click that subscribe thing. Or don't if you don't want to. None of that. Yeah, don't do any of that. If there's something you want to say, just go ahead and say it. Love y'all though and have a blessed day. Bye.